Welcome to another Coffee with the Candidates. Nancy Winandy here from Yankton Thrive, and today I have with me Brennan Novak. He is running for the Yankton School Board. As a reminder, election date is April 8th. And if you're looking for additional information on the elections or polling places, you can get that at Yankton Thrive's website, yanktonsd.com. Brennan, thanks for joining us here today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, why don't you go ahead and start and tell the viewing audience a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Brennan Novak. I have been married to my wife Bailey for 10 years. We have 3 daughters. 2 of them attend the Yankton Public School. Well, our 3rd daughter is currently attends the Birth to 3 program with the Yankton School District, and that's through Stewart School. I grew up and attended school in Yankton. I've chosen to raise my family in Yankton. I'm also a member of the Yankton Volunteer Fire Department. Bailey and I are involved with city adult rec sports programs. Our girls are involved with the youth sports here in town. And I currently coach our oldest daughter, Brennan, in travel softball. And I was also a member of the South Dakota National Guard here in Yankton with Bravo Battery and Charlie Battery for 6 years.
Well, coaching softball can be a great experience with those young
Yes,
girls.
Yes, 10U softball is it's very entertaining.
And that is a great descriptive word for that. So we are recording this on the last day that petitions are available. So I will be asking you a question of what sets you apart from the other candidates, knowing there might be more candidates that throw their hat in the ring today. So with the candidates that are on, have already turned in their petitions, how would you differentiate yourself from them?
I would start with that I am an easy listener, that I love to solve problems. With being in the National Guard and the Fire Department, I know the importance of working closely and working together to solve problems and get down to the main root of issues to find the solutions that we need.
So in your opinion, what is the role of a school board member?
The role I see being a school board member is serving the people who elected the board. Also, being a school board member is someone who helps form and make up the overall educational vision of a public school. Creating and helping elect school curriculum, policies and procedures, and so much more. Being able to listen and then apply things to help consult with parents, teachers, and superintendents to achieve and reach the overall goals of the district.
So what are your thoughts on the strategic plan for the Yankton School District facilities, which include the addition of Trailhead Learning Center and the decommissioning of Webster School?
I believe the district is behind the growing demand of schools, and TLC is moving in the right direction, but creating overall plans and maintaining and replacing future school building plans.
So with all the potential changes at the national and state level with departments of education, what should Yankton be doing to prepare?
Doing research about what is happening in both state and national levels, separating fact from fear and really diving deep into what is happening, looking at all options before making a decision and raising awareness of all possible changes that could affect students and faculty members.
So what are some of your budgeting priorities for the Yankton School District to set us up for long-term success?
Without really being hands-on and knowing what is within the budget, I would start looking at past budgets and seeing what worked and what didn't work, have a strategic budgeting mind, but on the other hand, aligning the budget with district priorities and to help create long-term plans.
So at the state legislature this year, educational savings accounts were proposed. And at this point in the legislative session, all of those bills have died, but it has been already mentioned that something like that will be brought back again next year. So do you support educational savings accounts or something similar to that? Why or why not?
I don't know if a voucher program is the answer to what we are looking for, but I do think that something needs to be looked at for the parents and children who are not being hurt.
So partnerships and collaboration with other entities are critically important. Can you tell us what you would do to help strengthen existing relationships or create and grow new ones?
Prioritize open communication, building and maintaining relationships, and regular check-in to share feedback and establish trust. Having an open mindset to opportunities, it's not a one-size-fits-all, but working with others to develop strategies. Lean into each other's strengths and build off of that foundation.
I think one of the things that the district has that's changed over the years, since maybe you or I have been in school, are those communication methods. I know they're using a text messaging system.
Right.
I believe they have an email messaging system. Have you seen a difference since when maybe you were in school to now
Yes,
with your kids in school and how that works?
It's way easier now. Technology's advanced, and the emails and updates, having the app, the school has an app now, is a great start. And it's heading in the right direction with communication.
Yeah, I think that I know from the people in this office, when there's a school called off during the day, that notification system has been very helpful to help people get their day off plans or their snow day plans in place.
Yes, because you get a phone call, you get an email, and you get a text message. So they really make sure they're trying to get a hold of you.
Well, that does help a lot of those people who might only have access to one of those three at any point in time.
Yes.
So in your opinion, what is needed in the Yankton School District to provide children with the best educational opportunities?
We should be looking for better ways to set them up for future plans, like out of school, whether that's college, tech schools, workforce, internships, more personal finance with real world events and planning.
Yeah, military might be another one with you of serving in National Guard. That's another good option for
yes,
kids.
They do have the option where, they do a lot of recruiting. It helps having an armory here in town to where, he's very involved with the school and sports and all of that. So it really helps.
Yeah, it's nice for those kids to have a lot of opportunities. I know if your oldest is only 10 years old, you haven't had a lot of opportunity to experience the career in technical ed.
Right.
But that seems to be another thing that the school district has done a pretty decent job at.
Yes, and the RTech building is coming a long way too, of having, the skill force and doing the internships with businesses in town is great as well.
Absolutely. Out here at Thrive, we've had some interns come in from the marketing or the tourism program, and they are wonderful people to have in the office. A nice breath of fresh air.
Yes.
So do you have anything that you want to say to the viewing audience that was not a part of a previously asked question?
I am running for a spot on the Yankton School Board because as a parent, I think it is my responsibility to do anything I can to try and ensure that my children are given the best education, to help guide them in their life choices, and to be a good listener when problems arise and try and help find a solution for them.
Well, Brennan, thank you very much for joining us here today for Coffee with the Candidates. And you will be able to hear more from Brennan when we have our forum in conjunction with Interchange coming up soon. So thank you very much.
Thank you.